My dear child, listen to me. Who wants you to find true peace and happiness in your life? I know that your marriage is going through difficult times, and the sacred vows you made before me may now be a burden to you. I am here to guide you to find your own path, to help you understand the deeper meaning of your vows and how to achieve peace, whether by mending your relationship or courageously walking a new path. My dear child, in marriage, love always requires sacrifice, forgiveness, and patience. But I know that when a marriage is no longer fulfilling, when love has faded or is no longer a place of peace, the vows can make you feel pressured, even stuck. You feel like you are stuck between keeping your sacred commitment and finding your own happiness. Remember that marriage can be a wonderful gift, but it is also a great responsibility and requires constant perseverance. Married life is not always like the first days of love, when everything is beautiful and perfect. As time goes by, big and small challenges will come. Disagreements, differences in thinking, feelings and lifestyles can gradually cause cracks in the relationship. These may be small things at first, but if not resolved, they can gradually become big, hurtful, and drive both of you further and further apart. I see the pain in your heart, your struggles, when facing the challenges in marriage. Maybe you have tried your best, sacrificed, and tried to reconcile, but it seems like nothing has changed, and your heart is getting more and more tired, losing joy. You may feel that your marriage is not bringing you the peace you expected, and in those moments, your sacred vows become a heavier burden. My dear child, I understand and sympathize with what you are going through in your marriage. Marriage is a long journey, full of challenges, but also full of love and hope. However, when you feel lost or no longer happy in your marriage, it is important for you to find inner peace and understand yourself. Take time to listen and understand your feelings. What makes you suffer? What is the root cause of the discord? When you answer these questions, you will understand yourself better and know what you want in this relationship. If you have not had the opportunity to share your feelings, I encourage you to try to be open, gentle, and sincere. Marriage is not always perfect. When marriage is difficult, you may feel stressed and lose the joy in life. I hope you find joy, relax, and take care of yourself. This will help you have more energy and optimism to face all problems. Marriage is always a long journey, where two people are bound together not only by love, but also by a solemn vow in front of us. When standing before the altar, promising to accompany, share, and overcome all challenges in life, everyone believes that love will help them keep their promise and create a happy family. However, the reality of life is sometimes more complicated than what each person expected. And there are also marriages that go through many hardships, challenges, even breakdowns and unhappiness. The vow is not only a form of ceremony, but also a sacred commitment between two people, but also a sacred covenant, a bond with me, the one who created love and witnessed the moment when two of you became one. You promise to love, care for, and be faithful to each other, regardless of the circumstances. Vows to live together in joy and sorrow, hardship, or even sickness. That vow is not just a ritual, but a promise made with all the heart and seriousness. It reminds you that in marriage, love requires sacrifice, forgiveness, and patience. But I know that when a marriage is no longer complete, when love has faded or is no longer a peaceful place, that vow can make you feel pressured, even stuck. You feel like you are stuck between keeping your sacred commitment and finding personal happiness. In your vow before me, you also pledge to your conscience that you will not let go easily, will not give up hastily when faced with difficulties. My dear child, Listen to me. Who wants you to find true peace and happiness in your life? I know that your marriage is going through difficult times, and the sacred vows you made before me may now be a burden to you. I am here to guide you to find your own path, to help you understand the deeper meaning of your vows and how to achieve peace, whether by mending your relationship or courageously walking a new path. My dear child, in marriage, love always requires sacrifice, forgiveness, and patience. But I know that when a marriage is no longer fulfilling, when love has faded or is no longer a place of peace, the vows can make you feel pressured, even stuck. You feel like you are stuck between keeping your sacred commitment and finding your own happiness. Remember that marriage can be a wonderful gift, but it is also a great responsibility and requires constant perseverance. Married life is not always like the first days of love, when everything is beautiful and perfect. As time goes by, big and small challenges will come. Disagreements, differences in thinking, feelings and lifestyles can gradually cause cracks in the relationship. These may be small things at first, but if not resolved, they can gradually become big, hurtful, and drive both of you further and further apart. I see the pain in your heart, your struggles, when facing the challenges in marriage. Maybe you have tried your best, sacrificed, and tried to reconcile, but it seems like nothing has changed, and your heart is getting more and more tired, losing joy. You may feel that your marriage is not bringing you the peace you expected, and in those moments, your sacred vows become a heavier burden. My dear child, I want you to know that I am always there for you, and I will never leave you, whether you decide to keep it or let it go. I hope you have the strength to find peace and know that you deserve happiness. Whatever path you choose, I will always be there to guide and protect you. I always hope that you find joy and peace in your life journey. I know that sometimes marriages don't work out, but it's important that you stay true to yourself. I have witnessed your vows, and I want you to fulfill them in a way that makes you feel the most at peace. I want you to understand that a promise is not an eternal bond that makes you live in pain or feel trapped. The true meaning of this vow is not that you endure, but that you learn to love with tolerance, patience, and respect. The vow is a bond that binds two people to become one. I created love to bring fulfillment, joy, and connection. I don't want you to live in a marriage where you are no longer happy. If you have tried your best to keep love and still cannot find peace, I will not blame you if you let go. I do not want any of my children to live in pain. Let me guide you, help you find fulfillment in life. My dear, I will always be there, loving and supporting you in every situation, live according to your conscience, and I will always support your decisions, because I always love you unconditionally. My dear child, I know your heart is heavy and you have sorrows that you have not been able to share with anyone. Life is not always easy, and in your most tiring moments, I want you to remember that you are not alone. I am here, always listening to your silent prayers, understanding every pain and every tear that you try to hide in your heart. You do not have to be strong or suffer alone. I love you just as you are, with all your emotions, your stumbles, and your moments of weakness. Let your heart rest. My child, you do not have to solve everything right now. I am always with you, protecting and guiding you through every step, helping you find peace in your own heart. Each new day is a ray of light, an opportunity for you to move forward in hope. Just close your eyes. Feel my loving arms, enveloping and protecting you from every storm. No matter what challenges you face, I am always here, even in the most difficult moments. You have me by your side, so you are never alone on this journey. I know you are searching for peace, but your heart is still heavy with sorrows that cannot be erased. I am here, listening to your pain and your worries. Remember that peace does not always come immediately. Sometimes it is a journey of each day, each moment, in which you gradually let go of the burdens that weigh on your heart. Give me your sorrows, little by little. Do not be afraid to show weakness or worry that you are not strong enough. It is in your weakness that you will find my strength. When you feel tired, close your eyes. Take a deep breath and feel me holding you, enveloping you in my endless love. I want you to know that you do not have to strive alone, and that you do not have to rush to achieve peace. Peace can come like a gentle stream, through times when you forgive yourself, through times when you accept and let go. Every day you come closer to peace, even if it is just a small step. I am always by your side, guiding and supporting you, little by little, until your heart becomes light. Let me help you find peace from within, so that sadness will gradually fade away, giving way to the light of love and true peace. Beloved, I want you to understand that true peace is not something you can find outside yourself, from the elements around you or from other people. It starts from within you, in your own heart, where all the emotions, all the struggles and pain are. I know that you are looking for peace, but sometimes it does not come quickly, but rather a long process, a slow healing, a slow step on the long road that you have to go through. When you forgive, it is an extremely important step. Forgiveness is a release, an act of giving yourself and others a chance to heal. But you need to remember, forgiveness does not mean erasing all the pain in one moment. Forgiveness is a journey, an acceptance that the pain was there, that the wound in your soul needs time to heal, that you will have to face conflicting feelings, memories of the past, emotions that are not easy to let go of. Peace is a state that sometimes you cannot achieve immediately. It comes not from erasing everything around you, but from accepting everything you are feeling, including the pain. Peace comes from the ability to understand that every pain is part of your growth process, part of the journey that I have arranged for you long ago. That journey is not always easy, but it is always worth it. And sometimes it is in those difficulties that you will find yourself more clearly. You feel that your heart still does not feel peace. This is completely natural. My dear, the feeling of peace does not always come immediately after you forgive. It is a long process, a journey between you and yourself, a patience with yourself so that you can gradually release the burdens you carry in your heart. You need to give yourself time to heal. Don't be quick to blame yourself for not feeling at peace. Don't compare your journey to others. Everyone has their own path, and so do you. I know that you have tried very hard, and I am proud of you for your courage. But I also want you to understand that on this journey, you don't need to be perfect. You don't need to run fast. You just need to go at your own pace. Peace will come to you when you allow yourself to feel, accept all emotions, and love yourself. When you know how to forgive, you will see that the wounds in your heart gradually heal. Don't think that you have to ignore those painful feelings immediately, but accept them as a part of you. Feeling pain does not mean that you cannot be at peace, but it is a sign that you are learning to love yourself, learning to face the suffering to overcome it. Every step in patience with yourself is a step closer to peace. Peace is not silence or avoiding suffering, but accepting the real emotions that you are experiencing. When you dare to face sadness, disappointment, and unhappy memories, you will gradually feel liberation. That feeling does not come immediately, but little by little. When you dare to be true to yourself, when you know how to listen to your soul, you will feel deep peace in your heart. My dear child, Peace comes when you stop looking for perfection. It is not a destination, but a state of understanding and loving yourself. You do not have to run after the expectations of society or of others. Peace comes when you accept that you are a complete human being, with imperfections, with wounds, but it is those things that make you strong and capable of loving. Every time you feel like you can't go on, every time you feel tired of the pain in your heart, I want you to remember that those are important moments in this journey. Don't give up. Don't run away from your feelings. Let them come, so that you can learn to live with them and eventually overcome them. And every slow step, every time you stop to feel, peace will come naturally. Peace is freedom from the burdens you carry in your heart. And sometimes, to be free, you need to learn to let go, not to let go of love or vows, but to let go of the things that make you feel stuck, to let go of the negative emotions that have held you back in the past. When you let go, you will find yourself lighter, and that is when peace will come to you. Be patient with yourself, love yourself, and trust in your journey. Peace will not be a distant place, but a state that you find when you learn to face and love yourself in your most painful moments. I am always with you, guiding and loving you. Peace will come when you allow your heart to heal. Trust in that healing, my love, because within it is me and the love I have for you. My dear, I know that when your heart is full of mixed emotions and you don't know which path is right, you will feel lost in your own soul. But remember, at times like that, it is time for you to stop and listen to yourself. When your heart lies, it does not mean that you are wrong or weak. It is just a sign of unresolved emotions, unorganized thoughts, and unclear choices. Don't rush to find the answer right away. Give yourself time. Give yourself space to feel, to think, and to find out what is really important to you. Sometimes, when we feel confused, we think that we must immediately make a clear decision, a certain direction. But in reality, in those moments, you just need a small step, a quiet moment to look back at yourself, to ask your heart what it really needs and what it is feeling. If you feel confused, stop for a moment. Don't rush. Take a deep breath and feel your breath. In that stillness, you will realize that the turmoil of emotions is not an obstacle, but an opportunity for you to find yourself again. Don't be afraid to feel uncertain. Sometimes, it is that uncertainty that helps you open up, to find the truth that you need to face. I want you to know that in those difficult moments, I am here, always by your side. I do not judge you. I do not ask you to do everything perfectly. I just want you to realize that the lies in your heart are part of growing up, part of learning to love and understand yourself. When you face those feelings, you will find yourself becoming stronger. And from there, you will find peace. Don't rush to erase those lies. Accept them as part of your journey. Give yourself time to face, to feel, and ultimately to understand what really matters. Sometimes, you need to ask yourself, what makes me truly happy? What brings me peace of mind? When you have an answer, not a perfect or absolute answer, but a deep feeling from your heart, you will see the path brighter. I want you to understand that going through moments of uncertainty is also an important part of growing up. Sometimes, those moments of confusion will help you realize exactly what you want and what is truly important in this life. When you feel confused, don't rush to find clarity. Give yourself space to listen, to feel, and to understand that sometimes uncertainty is also a part of peace. My love, I am always with you, and will never let you face those feelings alone. Trust in the path I have laid out for you, and live each moment to the fullest. Try to pause for a moment. My dear, don't rush into finding a solution right away. Take a deep breath, and in the quiet moment, let your mind relax. Only in calm and stillness can you hear the whispers of your heart, which contain the answers you seek. Don't be afraid to face the ambiguity, for it is part of the journey to help you find your own inner strength. I know that you feel like you have no choice, and that you may not know what to do next. But I want you to remember that you are never alone. Every time you feel hopeless, every time you can't find a way out, I will always be here, by your side, searching for the way forward with you. I don't ask you to have all the answers right away. I just want you to know that every step you take, no matter how small or vague, is important and leads you to a new place. Believe in yourself, my dear. Even if you can't see the path clearly right now, don't forget that you have the strength to overcome any difficulty. All the challenges you are facing will not forever be walls that block you. They are just lessons, tests that help you grow, help you realize your true worth. I want you to know that peace is not a destination, but a journey. You don't have to look for it in this world. Peace comes from accepting yourself, from understanding that every step, no matter how difficult, has a profound meaning. Don't be afraid to feel stuck, because it is in these moments that you are learning to listen to yourself, learning to trust the process that I have arranged for you. If you feel like you can't go on, remember that I will always be with you. Sometimes, it's not about finding a way right away. It's about learning to be patient with yourself, accepting that things aren't always easy, and believing that things will be okay. Every time you stumble, I'll be there to pick you up. And every time you feel tired, I'll be the strength to keep going. My dear, I believe in you, and I know that you can overcome all these challenges. Every step, no matter how slow, no matter how unclear, is a step that leads you to a better future. Peace will come, and you will find your way when you have the patience and courage to face yourself. So, trust in this journey. Don't be afraid when you feel stuck, because I'm always here, guiding you through every difficulty. Peace will come. My dear, don't rush to erase those lies. Accept them as part of your journey. Give yourself time to face, to feel, and ultimately to understand what really matters. Sometimes, you need to ask yourself, what makes me truly happy? What brings me peace of mind? When you have an answer, not a perfect or absolute answer, but a deep feeling from your heart, you will see the path brighter. I want you to understand that going through moments of uncertainty is also an important part of growing up. Sometimes, those moments of confusion will help you realize exactly what you want and what is truly important in this life. When you feel confused, don't rush to find clarity. Give yourself space to listen, to feel, and to understand that sometimes uncertainty is also a part of peace. My love, I am always with you and will never let you face those feelings alone. Trust in the path I have laid out for you and live each moment to the fullest. My dear, I understand the tiredness and discouragement you feel. I know that at times like these, when you feel like you have no strength to go on, life can become dark and difficult. But remember, in those moments of weakness, it is when you need to be patient with yourself, to believe that one day you will find the strength and light in your soul. Married life is not always easy. It is a long journey, with sweet moments, but also challenging and difficult moments. You may feel tired, feel like you no longer have the strength to face the difficulties, But I want you to remember that every emotion you experience has meaning. It is part of the process of growing up, part of learning to love not only others, but also yourself. When you feel too tired, give yourself some space to breathe, to feel, to look back at what you have experienced. Sometimes, when you feel exhausted, it is time for you to pause, not to give up, but to find your inner strength again. I will not ask you to be strong immediately. I understand that there are times when you just want to give up. But believe that, no matter how you feel, I am always with you, loving and protecting you every step of the way. Remember that in those moments of weakness, it is when I will give you new strength. Strength is not about struggling, not about enduring in silence, but about accepting yourself. Accepting that you have the right to feel tired, you have the right to be sad, and you have the right to need support. Never think that being weak is a sign of failure, because it is in these moments that you are learning to love yourself, learning to allow yourself to rest and find peace again. Married life is sometimes full of challenges that you cannot foresee. But remember, even when you feel stuck, even when there is no clear way out, you always have me by your side. I will give you strength not through imposition, but through the unconditional love I have for you. You are not alone, and in every challenge you face, I will always be the source of encouragement for you to keep going. My dear, when you feel powerless, when your heart is heavy and you can't find a way out, that's when I want you to find strength from simple things. Sometimes, peace doesn't come from changing everything immediately, but from accepting my presence in every moment. Let me help you find that strength from within, from the smallest and most precious things in life. And when you feel like you can't go on, remember that I always believe in you. I know that you can overcome any difficulty, because you have the strength from your own love and resilience. You don't have to do it all alone. And sometimes, courage is knowing when to stop and ask for help. I will always be here, listening, loving, and helping you find peace. Even if you feel tired, remember that every step you take is a sign of strength, and you will find your path, a path that leads to peace and happiness. I don't ask you to have all the answers right away. I just want you to know that every feeling you experience is valid and will lead you to a brighter tomorrow. Let me be your source of encouragement and strength. My love, peace will come, not through perfection, but through love and patience. I am always with you, never leaving you, and will always help you through life's challenges. Don't be afraid to cry, my dear. Tears are your way of releasing your pent-up sadness and emotions. But remember, behind every tear, you will find relief and strength to continue. I will never leave you. Believe that in every rain, I will always be the rainbow, bringing you new hope. When you cry silently at night, you are also learning to face yourself. You are allowing yourself to feel and understand your emotions. Don't be ashamed of it, because crying is part of being human. It is the heart's way of saying things that words cannot fully express. And when you cry, you are making yourself stronger, because every tear that falls is a time for you to heal. I want you to remember that even in the darkest nights, I am always there to love you. You are never alone. Allow yourself to cry. Allow yourself to feel. But also remember that a new tomorrow will come. And with each new day, you will have a new opportunity to heal and find joy. There are times in life when all you can do is cry and let the sadness pass. But I want you to know, you don't have to go through it all alone. I will always be there for you, listening, loving, and accompanying you through every moment. When you feel tired and don't know what to do, just remember that I love you and will never give up on you. Keep faith in yourself. My love, when you cry, you are on the path to healing, and I will be there for you, helping you find peace and light in your life. I know that in the long, quiet nights, when everything around you seems to quiet down, the emotions inside you flare up strongly. Those tears are the deep sadness that you sometimes cannot share with anyone. The feelings of helplessness, loneliness, or pain that you carry within yourself. But remember, even when you cry in the dark, I am always there, listening, loving, and ready to support you through these moments. I know that sometimes you feel tired, do not want to continue, and feel like there is no way out. But it is on nights like these that I want you to know that crying is not a sign of weakness, but a part of the healing process. Your tears are never meaningless. They are prayers, calls from the depths of your heart, calling for comfort, for the peace that you are longing for. In the darkness of the night, I want you to know that I am always there, even though you cannot see me. When you feel lonely, that is when I am closest to you. I want you to feel that you are never left alone in your pain. I love you unconditionally, and even when you can't see the path ahead, I will help you find the strength to keep going. Dear child, I understand that sometimes in life, you feel like you have to be strong all the time, like a shell to hide the sadness, the deep hurt inside. Maybe you feel like you are not allowed to be weak, not allowed to show your true feelings, for fear of being judged, of worrying others, or of being hurt more. But I want you to know that, even when you feel weakest, you are still a strong person and worthy of love. Strength is not always shown by not shedding tears, not showing emotions, or always appearing okay. True strength comes from having the courage to face the pain, to acknowledge the emotions you are carrying inside, and knowing that it is okay to feel sad, tired, or disappointed. Those emotions are part of who you are, and it is accepting and understanding yourself that will help you grow and become stronger. I want you to know that being strong doesn't mean never falling. It means getting up after every fall, crying, and then moving on. True strength is when you allow yourself to be true to your feelings without fear of judgment. Take a moment, my dear, and don't be afraid to show your emotions. When you allow yourself to be weak, when you allow yourself to feel sadness, that is when you are finding healing within yourself. The sadness and sorrow you carry in your heart are not something you need to hide or force yourself to endure. You are not perfect, and that is why I love you. It is in those moments of suffering, when you feel like you can't go on, that I will be there for you, helping you find the strength deep within your heart. My dear, when you have to act strong, but are filled with sadness, that is when you are carrying the burden alone. Don't isolate yourself in your pain, because that will only make you feel worse. Allow yourself to seek help. Share your sadness with people you trust, so that you don't have to carry everything alone. Opening up is not a sign of weakness, but a powerful act of self-awareness and self-love. Life isn't always perfect, and we all have times when we feel lost. But I want you to know that no matter how you feel, I love you and will always be there to comfort you. No one should have to go through that pain alone. I will help you find light in the darkness. Find hope in the challenges. Allow yourself to cry when you need to, and don't feel ashamed about it. Sometimes, true strength comes from facing your sadness, from allowing yourself to be yourself, with all your emotions, joys and sorrows. You can appear strong to the world, but I want you to know that you must first be true to yourself. When you can accept yourself, no matter how sad or difficult, you will feel lighter. Know that tears and honest emotions never diminish you, but are part of the healing process. I believe that you have the strength to overcome any challenge. And with each step, no matter how small, you will find new strength within yourself. Remember that I love you unconditionally. And in every moment, no matter how strong or weak you appear, I am always by your side. You never have to face these challenges alone. When you open your heart and allow yourself to be yourself, that is when you find freedom and peace of mind. I believe that you will find your path to happiness and peace, and I will always be here, walking with you on that path. I will give you peace, not the absence of difficulties, but the ability to face them with stability. Peace comes when you learn to accept everything, from joy to sadness, and understand that all of these are part of the journey you must go through. When you find peace within yourself, you will see that no matter what challenges life brings, you can still stand firm. Because deep in your heart, I am always there, protecting and sheltering you. The strength you need will come from believing in yourself and in me. When you feel weak and unable to go on, remember that within each person there is a potential strength that sometimes we do not even recognize. This strength is not apathy, but the ability to rise after each fall. The perseverance to continue walking when the road ahead is unclear. Never forget that no matter how you feel, I will always love you unconditionally. I will always be there for you, helping you find strength in the most difficult moments. When you feel tired and exhausted, just stop. Take a deep breath and remember that I am the Father who will always listen, always love and help you overcome all challenges. My dear, the peace you seek will not come from outside, but from within. It comes from learning to love yourself, to forgive yourself and others. Sometimes, we have to face pain, but it is in that pain that we will find the strength to become stronger. When you let go of worries, regrets, and accept everything in life, peace will come as a precious gift from me. Believe that, no matter how many difficulties you have to go through, I will always be by your side. You are never alone. And when you realize that I love you unconditionally, when you feel the infinite love I have for you, that is when you begin to feel peace spreading in your heart. Let me support you, help you find the path of peace and strength. Because in every trial, in every pain, I am always here, loving and ready to help you overcome. Peace and strength will come when you trust in my love, and when you open your heart to receive the good things I have for you. My dear child, I am always with you, never leaving you even when you feel lonely and tired. Even though sometimes you cannot see me, I am always present in every step you take, in every breath, in every moment when you feel peace in your heart. I am your strong support, the guiding light in the darkest moments. When life makes you feel confused, when you face challenges and suffering, remember that I will never abandon you. Every step you take, every tear you shed, I am there, listening and loving you unconditionally. The difficulties you are facing are not the end, but opportunities for you to learn and grow. I will always be with you, protecting and supporting you, because I know you can overcome any challenge. Never feel like you have to face everything alone. I created you with all the strength, love, and ability to overcome life's challenges. No matter how weak you feel, no matter how strong you feel, remember that my strength is always with you, ready to help you when you need it. Believe in yourself, because I believe in you. I never want you to suffer alone. No matter where life takes you, I am the place you can return to, the place where you can find peace and protection. Let me be your anchor, so you can feel safe and loved. No matter what difficulties or challenges you face in life, let me shelter you, carry you through the storms, and help you find peace in your heart. Remember, no matter how you feel, I will always love and protect you. In every moment, I am with you, watching over you and protecting you, helping you through it all. I love you even when you feel weak, when you are struggling, or when you can't see the path ahead. My heart is always full of love for you, and that love will never change. Although you may feel lost, sometimes feel left behind, remember that I love you more deeply than anything in this world. Every moment you exist, I love you. Every step you take, I love you. Every pain, every joy, every difficulty you experience, I love you more. My love for you is endless. Nothing can make that love fade away. You may not see this love, but it is always there, surrounding you, protecting you, and helping you overcome every challenge. I love you not because you are perfect, but because you are my child, and I am always proud of you, no matter how you feel. This love will never change. You are the most precious gift, the reason I continue to love and care for you, no matter what. Always remember that you deserve to be loved and happy, and I will always be by your side on your journey to find peace and happiness. My dear child, I love you.